We few wanderers greet you, friend. We do not see many of our city brethren here in the woods. Would you help us break our fast?
Sure, whatever.
Come then and sit. Join us by the fire. I am Cyril, the clan's tale-teller. I understand you are venturing into the haunted forest to save our hunters. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned.
You know what? If I'm lucky, maybe I can find them.
An outsider to the rescue, but of course. What were we doing trying to solve our own problems?
You know, I'm just trying to help.
Nothing will help us now. Least of all the meddling of an outsider.
Wow, you're
You
a
are
bastard.
being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunters' help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment.
Racist.
Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons the Shemlin have taught us. Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children. And then I will tell you of the forest if you desire.
Yeah, whatever.
Come and join us then, all of you.
Bah! The elf wants to tell stories. Do we truly have time for such drivel?
I imagine an ancient being such as yourself would have many stories to tell, hmm?
Indeed. I have 30 years' worth of tales involving pastoral village life and being defecated on by pigeons. Riveting stuff.
And far more than that, I suspect. Now, what say we tell the story of the fall of the Dales? Which of you children knows that best?
I think I do.
Yes? Then come, child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should begin?
When we were slaves?
Yes. Long ago, our people were slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic. They took away our history and our language and left us nothing. And then that empire fell, and we were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes. Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side. And when the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales?
I don't off the top of my head, but I'm assuming that they were invaded by the humans.
Indeed. They resented that we would not worship their maker, and they resented our ways because they were so different from their own. The Shemlin nations grew cold towards the Dales. They called us blasphemers and tyrants, and declared war upon us. A great crusade.
It's a war we started, you know.
Told by whom? A history that has been dictated by the victors, no doubt. Oh, I am certain we played a part in our downfall. We believed that the Shemlin would not revoke their prophet's gift so lightly. We were wrong. They took our lands, forcing us to abandon our gods and live as beggars in Shemlin cities. But there were those of us who refused to abandon our ways. They emblazoned the symbols of the creators upon their flesh and vowed to keep their ancient lore alive.
That's us. That's the Dalish.
Wow.
Indeed, child. We chose to wander, homeless, rather than be ruled by the Shemlin. And all our clans wander alone until the day we have a homeland once more.
Then we bring the old ways back to our people, because they have forgotten it all.
For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore.
The walkers of the lonely path.
We are the Elvenan, and never again shall we submit. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Perhaps one day you will tell us a tale of your people. A day when you are not guest and stranger, but savior. Now, as I said I would, I can tell you what I know of the Brecilian forest. Do you wish to hear it?
Yes, actually. Yes, tell me.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brecilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
And
so much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
so this Witherfang still exists then? That's who I'm going after?
So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
Witherfang is also incredibly hot. Just throwing that out there. We'll see her in a bit. I know Zathrian said that it was a he, but it is definitely a she. So we'll get to that story. What to do? That's all I need to know.
One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
Good call. Okay, there's a quest there. There's the elf fruit over there. Let's talk to this fool real quick.
Hello?
Hello yourself. Who are you?
I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
You wouldn't understand. You're not my real dad. Try me. I think I might surprise you.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Of course it's a girl. Girl problems, I see.
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Dude, you need to man up. Holy cow. There must be a way to solve your problem. Yeah, manning up.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Have you tried wooing her?
Wooing? I don't understand.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't. You know what? Romance her. Show her you love her.
I've serenaded her, and we've talked many times under the moon. But that doesn't matter if I'm still an apprentice. Not to her.
Okay. Let me think of something else then.
Such as?
What if I bring a pelt for you? Well, that's not really manning up, is it? It's just him lying to her.
No, I couldn't do that. I must kill the beast myself. It is my rite of passage to become a full hunter.
Okay. You know what? Do you want to marry her or not?
You are right. I do want to marry Gaina before she marries someone else. So you would get a pelt for me? Why would you do that?
Because you are a giant vagina.
Then I am very grateful. I will pray to Andrul, the goddess of the hunt, for your success.
Wow. Just go out there and kill something, you fool. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to loot over there and over here. Holy cow. Loot everywhere. It's like my dream come true. It's not a bad sword. Take. We will loot these. Am I wrong in thinking that I need just 1 strength to use the sword? 25 strength, what am I at? 23, okay, so I need a couple strength and then I can use Duncan's sword, which is kind of what I'm going for here because that sword is freaking good. There's a barrel to loot. There's also a chest with a lot of stuff. There is a thing for the codex. There's death root. I may as well get it, otherwise I'm gonna keep seeing it and keep wanting to loot it. Get it now, don't have to worry about it. Good. There is a pile of scrolls there. We can talk to that guy and get a quest from him. There's also a wooden crate, so we'll just go through everything. That, and there we go. That. Let's talk to you.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
Was he hammering his hand? I was told that you could supply me with equipment.
Yes. The keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. I notice you've already found the chest I placed it in. Feel free to sort through and take whatever you found there.
Whoops.
If you've not done so already.
Is there any other equipment you could spare?
I have nothing left that the clan could spare, but we do have goods that we were going to bring to the Shemlin villages to barter with.
What exactly do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest, Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
And what if I found some for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across Ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Cool. Very well. I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me, so long as our hunters come first.
Okay, I would like to barter with
I
you.
am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
So this is what I was talking about like a few episodes ago. That, little trap things. Also, other things that are nice. Anyways, they sell elf root by tons. So you kind of want to just like grab a ton of it because it's always at 99 for them. Also, Toe of Skilled and Sundry. Okay. You just tell them render 1 point spent on a skill. Okay. Well, we may as well get that. 1 more points spent on. Okay. Well, let's get both of those. I remember we were talking about that, the book there. That backpack upgrade. Manual shapeshifter. Sure, whatever. I don't know if we learned shapeshifting from Morrigan or not, so we'll get that, and we will also get this. And we did get that specialization unlocked. Cool. Now let's level myself up. Put that 1 point into strength. Still don't have enough. And we will level up our herbalism, which is nice. Speaking of which, can I make greater? Oh, I need concentrator agents. Do they sell that here? And the distillation. Distillation?
What do you wish?
Agent? Okay. Do you sell those? You don't appear to. Oh, well, he's got 3 of them. Okay, either way, I can now make a ton of these, which is nice. So I'm gonna just kind of hold on to those. Yeah, so I can make 2 of those. I may as well. Cool. And he didn't really have anything else super good on him. Did I need to use anything else? Nope. Cool. Do we still need to talk to this fool? I like how
Is there something you need?
Have you ever heard of an elf named the one guy that Wind likes?
I appreciate you trying to find him, but what are the chances?
Anarin the healer?
You know Anarin?
He lives? No, it can't be him. Perhaps it is a common elven name.
No, I know of only one Anarin.
Ah, it makes sense. Anarin said that he was from the human cities. You are old friends, then?
Wait, where is he? Is he in the camp?
If you seek Anarin, you must venture into the forest. He prefers to be amidst the trees and the animals.
Thank you all so much.
Cool.
Dareth?
So, that gets that kind of rolling. We'll definitely go find him for her. So, the funny thing about all this is this seems like a lot of quest pickup and running around, and for the most part, it is. But what this is going to turn into is a lot of like when we did Orzammar, you know, we picked up a ton of quests and then we went out into the deep roads, and then
Delighted.
It was like 4 to 5 episodes of just combat. That's just how the game plays out.
Are these pets, mounts, food, nighttime companions for half-blind hunters?
Yeah,
and so I
pretty
shall.
much. Anyways, so death root. So yeah, that's just how Dragon Age kind of plays out.
All right.
Dragon Age 2 is a little different with that. You get more dialogue in between stuff. It was one of the improvements they made. But
of course,
for the most part, with this, we're just gonna have to suffer through, you know, lots of dialogue, then lots of combat, and vice versa, which isn't a bad thing.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the halla, I did not hear your approach.
What is a halla?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel. What humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides.
Halla. Halla! No, not even a little. So, yeah, the humans keep similar herds, but of horses.
I have seen your horses. The relationship is different, as is the purpose.
Okay.
We ride the halla, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the halla who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the halla and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
So, why have you separated this one from the others?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal, and it may prove contagious to the other halla as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I could do to help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
You know, I do have, Oh, I don't know if I have survival skills. Isn't that like trap stuff? Let's try to calm her. It's gonna work? She's gonna like bite me in the face.
No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
Okay, let's try to examine it. Nope.
And? What do you think?
Maybe not. I cannot find an injury. I'm not sure what's wrong.
I'm glad you attempted it regardless.
I should
I will
go.
watch her for a while longer and see if her condition changes. I am grateful for your assistance, friend.
Yes, no problem. We'll try to help that poor beast. Okay, so with that being said, we have just one thing left to do, which is actually to start the quest. But we shall do that next week. We'll see you guys next time.